Hello, my name's John. This is a bit of plywood in my front room, and you're watching War Games, Models and Other Hobbies. So welcome to another video. This is an introductory video for one of my long-term projects. The first thing that I'm going to do before I start talking about it is actually put it together. So I've moved into my front room because there's a bit more space. I've put a sheet of plywood down, big enough to have the whole model on there. So I'll get started by building it. Okay, and there we have it. This is a project that I've been working on for many years now. I did do a video a few years ago on one small section of this settlement, but I want to start finishing this project off as I've been doing it for so long. My aim is to do a selection of videos while I work on this, so it can give a good update so people can see its progress. What I'm going to do in this video is run through the general layout of this settlement that I've been making, and then if you have any questions or want to see any more in-depth videos, just drop a comment and I'll do my best to do those. So what I'm going to do is take the camera off its stand so we can have a better look at this settlement, and I'll talk through some of the parts. Let's take a look at my settlement. Now, I call this settlement Half Castle because it is built in the ruins of a castle. If I had enough time, resources and so on, I'd build a lot more of this, but I'm really happy with what I've got so far. I've made it all modular, so all of the houses and buildings do come apart and can be used independently. This particular building I did a video a very long time ago. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see exactly what I talk about in that video. But yeah, there's lots of different component parts here. So what we'll do is I'll start at this end, work my way round so we can see each of the parts. So the first bit, we have this corner building. So this has a blacksmith, an armoury and a house that sits at the end of the wall, plus a little courtyard section just here. I'm going to move that just to one side while we carry on. Then have the current piece that I'm kind of working on, and that is the gatehouse of the wall. I've used two of the Mighty Fortress gates to create a much more substantial kind of wall that fills in here. My vision was that this originally was the main gate to the castle. So now it's the main entrance into this little settlement, this little town. As we go to the corner, I have quite an ornate tower here. This is going to actually have a kind of coppered verdigris roof. That's my idea as I continue to model this one. And then the same brickwork and things as everything else. But that's got quite an ornate tower around it. I'll keep moving these to one side as I go round. The central building we have here splits into two. So we have on this side a house, and then as I turn it round we have the beginnings of another house, and then the smaller building is a little bakery for the settlement. And next to that we have the clock tower, which has on the top an ornate clock, then and again what will be a metal verdigris roof. So this is what this roof will look like eventually, before I then paint it. We have on one side an entrance there, and on the other side steps going up. And all of these were made from the old Warhammer Fantasy buildings that I've managed to pick up over time. A little two-storey building there. This was a spare parts build, so I had a load of parts left over, and I thought it'd be quite nice to make an unusual little tower building. And then continuing on this side, this is one of my favourite pieces. So this is a street built into one of the Mighty Fortress walls. So we have a selection of different doors going in there. I have also made it so that the tower roof comes off, so I can replace it with other pieces if I want to. So it's still quite modular the way it goes together. Then have a 5-sided tower. This is the city watchtower. So we've got quite ornate kind of statue in there with walled detail in this arch. Whether this was another building before it became a town, I'm not sure, when it was a big fortress, but that's something for me to decide later on. I then have, just bring this into the middle, another section of wall, but this time it has the old watchtower in, but replaced the roof and built this either burnt out or kind of destroyed roof section. Just fits in there. This current one actually comes out, so it becomes a lot easier to put it together for storage. So I'll probably be filling that in and so on for this, but again, that's another video. The corner tower is a tower plus an extra half on the bottom to make it taller. So we've got the door there that goes onto the wall, and then up on the top here we've got this balcony area. So not much really to do to that one. Then on this side we have an end of wall house that has 2 doors on this side, and then another building and door on this side. I'm thinking that this side, I've got a few little pieces to add to this, but this is a butcher's shop on this side of the building. And then this whole end section is a one piece that goes together. So here we have a rebuilt section of the wall, so it's got wooden floorboards along the top. It's got the entrance way in here, which I kind of presume stairs go up to this section to here, and then we've got a little door down in here in this little courtyard, and another door up at the top. I envisage this as almost like a fortified manor section of the settlement, and the tower is used as a warehouse for storing provisions and things like that. But yeah, that is my settlement half castle. Please, if you want to see anything specific about this, drop a comment. I'm going to be doing a series of videos of all of these sections over time. This video is mainly actually for me to rejuvenate my passion for doing this project. But yeah, for now, hope you've enjoyed this introduction. My name's John, and you've been watching War Games, Models and Other Hobbies.